Ever wonder what it takes to be a hero? Is it something you're born with, or is it forged in moments of unimaginable pressure? Today, I want to share a true story that might just answer that question. It's the story of an ordinary person who faced an extraordinary choice. Imagine the deafening chaos of a battlefield. Dust, smoke, and the constant roar of conflict fill the air. In the midst of this was a young soldier. Let's call him Alex. He wasn't the strongest or the most decorated in his unit. He was just a regular guy, thousands of miles from home, fighting alongside his brothers in arms. He had a family waiting for him, dreams of a quiet life, and like everyone else, he was scared. One fateful day, his platoon was pinned down by overwhelming enemy fire. They were trapped, with casualties mounting and their position about to be overrun. Panic started to set in. It felt like the end. Looking at the terrified faces of his comrades, something inside Alex shifted. It wasn't a grand, cinematic moment. It was a quiet, profound decision. He knew that if someone didn't act, none of them would make it out. With no orders and no grand plan, Alex did the unthinkable. He laid down suppressing fire, drawing the enemy's attention entirely onto himself, giving his platoon the precious seconds they needed to pull back to a safer position. It was a selfless act, a pure impulse to protect the people next to him. He exposed himself to immense danger, not for glory or a medal, but for his friends. In that single moment, an ordinary soldier became a hero. His actions that day saved his entire platoon. He wasn't born a hero. He was just a person who, when faced with an impossible situation, chose courage over fear and sacrifice over self-preservation. This story reminds us that heroism isn't about superpowers or fame. It's about the choices we make, especially when it's hard. It's about putting others before ourselves. True strength is found in our shared humanity and our capacity to care for one another, even in the darkest of times. And that's a power we all have within us. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, please give it a like and subscribe for more true stories of courage and inspiration. See you next time.